Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Jewelz, and we are back with a Battlefield 2042 settings video. Okay, so I know that there's a lot of people that are going to be downloading this game tonight or tomorrow, so I wanted to hurry up and get this video out there for y'all on what I think the best settings are for this game. Now, my settings are going to be a little bit different than yours if you're on console because I am on PC. I do have a PS5 and most of my settings are similar to the one on PC. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all these, and you can, if you like them, keep them. If you don't, you can just switch some things here and there. But I want to make this quick and simple. We'll just start off with the general. So invert all vertical look. Yeah, that's going to just be custom. Just leave that. It comes custom. All this stuff right here needs to be off, or doesn't need to be off, but should be off. The camera shake. Nobody wants their camera to be shaking like all the time unless you really want to feel like you're like in the game and you want to feel every bump and everything like that. 50 means 0 or close to 0 as possible. I don't know why they have it at 50 being the lowest, but you want it at the lowest. Crossplay on if you want to go up against console players and PC players. Whether you're on the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. I keep crossplay on because I don't mind going up against console players because I also am a console player. I play PC with controller. Hints for controls. I just turn mine off. You can keep yours on if you don't know the controls. All this stuff you can turn off if you want to. I just have it on. Let's go over to display. So I don't think that PS5 has or Xbox Series X has this option, but I use full screen. That's basically to get better frames and less lag. Full screen device monitor. I'm playing at 2K. My refresh rate is 165 hertz. My field of view I have at 75. This just works for me. It gives me enough field of view on the side to really feel like I can see things out of my peripherals when I'm in a gunfight or when I'm just running around through the game. So 75 works best for me, but you can go up or down with that and see what works best for you. The vehicle third-person field of view I have at 88. ADS field of view, turn that off. I believe with that it'll cut out your field of view when you're aiming down sight. So like you can't really see outside of that lens when you're aiming down sight. So you want to turn that off. I think the brightness comes at 55, but I turned mine up to 60 and it seems to work pretty well for me. You want to turn your motion blur off. You definitely don't want that at all. And these 4 things, I don't even know why they're in the game. I looked these up and it doesn't give you a description on what they are, but you can look them up yourself. You do not need these at all. So turn them off. And then for my graphics quality, I have it on custom. I did start with these on high, but I turned them back down to medium. When I turned them down to low, I could really tell the difference between the quality of the game. Like it ran smoother, yes, because I was getting more frames, but it didn't look as good. And I really like my game to look better, and I will sacrifice a little bit of FPS here and there. So my anti-aliasing, I have it TAA high, and the ambient occlusion, I have the HBAO full. Let's see. DLSS, that should be on like, you don't have to turn this on. It says that it helps you with your frame rate. I'm going to turn mine back to quality. For some reason, the game has been bugged and it will reset your settings all the time. So you have to kind of go through there and see what settings have been changed. Probably every day I would check and make sure that things haven't been changed at all from your original settings. Ray tracing, I turn that off. Low latency, yes, enabled. Future frame rendering, I have it on. Vertical sync off. High fidelity objects amount medium. Let's go over to the HUD. Show HUD. I have these on. Camera shake amount, like I said, 50, which is the lowest that it can go. Soldier compass on for me because I like to see and call out enemies based on east, west, north, and south. And colorblind mode, I don't need this on, but if you do need it on, there's options for that. The kill log I like to have on. I like to see who I'm killing and who's killing me so I can go back and get my revenge. Let's see. Crosshairs. All right. Just keep that at 100. It comes at 100. This is turned off. Crosshair default thickness is just I just leave it at default. Crosshair color, I would say that so the crosshair is default at white, and I would say to change it to something bright so that you can see it whether no matter what map you're on. So I went with like a hot pink because I feel like that gives me the best opportunity to see that my crosshair is on the person and I'm shooting and I'm hitting. And yeah, you definitely want that, especially for like hip fire. You want to be able to see your crosshairs for hip firing. So I got mine at hot pink. The hit indicator 100. I'm not even gonna go through all these. You can just read them and see what they're at. Let's see the mini map. I don't touch anything on here at all. As far as the sound goes, I have the master volume at 100. The music volume turned all the way down because I don't like to hear that music in my ear all the time. Battlefield music is pretty dope, but it's just like super. It's just too much, so I turned it all the way off. Sound effects I got at 100, and game announcer at 100. I got mine on 3D headphones. They have speakers, night mode, headphones, 3D headphones, War Tapes Pro G, and Astro. I actually have Astro headsets, so I probably should try using that, but I use the 3D because I feel like I can hear literally everything on 3D. I hear people that are like 50 meters out, and I feel like they're right next to me. Audio and background off. Hit indicator, I have it on Battlefield 2042. You could change that to on or off, but I think it's pretty cool to have it on. In world radio music, I have that on. Subtitles, I have off. Oh wait, I think I have that. Yeah, it's on. All right, let's go over to controller, y'all. This is what most of y'all basically probably came here for, is the controller options, or you know, how to get you the best frame rate or whatever. But for a controller, everybody has different controller settings, but I use alternate for my soldier button. So I like to crouch and go prone with the right analog stick. So I just press that in. I started doing that with Call of Duty because you can use that to drop shot, and I actually find myself trying to drop shot in this and it does not work, so I have to get out of that habit. But I do like to use that so I don't have to take my thumb off of the sticks while I'm in a gunfight. And all these are default, so I just keep them that way. Let's go over to the global. Invert vertical look for soldier. You definitely don't want any of these on right here. On foot, so my soldier aim sensitivity I have at 45. Let's see. So the soldier aim sensitivity is actually gonna be like how fast you look left and right. Not when you're aiming down sights, just like how fast you move left and right when you're like just running around trying to scan where enemies are. You know what I'm saying? So I have it at 45. I think that's pretty smooth for me. When I was at 50, it was a little too fast, so I just bumped it down a little bit down to 45, and it's been working pretty good. Invert vertical look off. Field of view, like I said, at 75. Soldier aim assist. You can try this out yourself. Battlefield doesn't really have the best aim assist, so if you're coming from Call of Duty, you're not going to really get the aim assist that you get in there. So I would keep this at 100. The soldier Amos says zoom snap. I don't know, man. Like I tried to turn this down because I wanted to see like what the difference would be. And when I turned it down, also this was like really early when I first got the game, I was messing around with this. I haven't messed with this since. So the day one, I messed around with it, and because I didn't have that on, my movement was all over the place. Like when I was trying to shoot a target, there was like no type of aim. Like you couldn't feel the aim assist at all. With some people that might be good for them because maybe they don't need it, but I need a little bit of aim assist. So I think 100 is good. You can move that down maybe 10 to 20 and you'll still probably get that feel for it. I had moved it down to 50 and there was like 0. The soldier sprint, I just used the it's basically like the double tap on the left analog stick. So it's all up to you on what you want for that. Soldier weapon zoom, I have that on hold because I mean when you aim down sights you just want to press it. You don't want, I mean you just want to hold it. You don't want to have to be toggling up. Parachute deploy, auto deploy off. I like to just have it deploy myself so I can get as close to the ground as possible before I hit the deploy button. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and you end up killing yourself, but I like to do it that way. I've been playing that way since forever for Battlefield. Aiming left to right acceleration, turn that to 0, man. You don't need that at all. At all. That's what I had on, and my stuff was going so far past the target. So turn that off. It'll definitely help your aim out. Vertical aim ratio, I have it at 48. I got vertical zoom ratio at 80. All these I just kind of keep. This is what it defaults as at 100. I would keep it at 100. As far as the vehicles go, the sensitivity, I don't really jump in vehicles like that, so you'd have to just mess around with that yourself. But 30 might even be a little bit too high for me. I'm not sure. Yeah, like I said, I don't really mess with. I haven't messed with any of this. This is all default. Because I don't really jump in vehicles like that. I like to have the actual like gunplay. I want to see how good my gun skill is against somebody else's gun skill. And controller tuning. I believe all this is default. I haven't messed with any of this. But you can, if you're used to using like messing around with this kind of stuff, mess with it and see what works best for you. Mouse and keyboard I don't use. Accessibility, turn the narration off. Convert incoming voice and text chat. I don't want to hear any of that type of stuff. It'll read off everything that comes through on screen, and I don't want to hear that. So I doubt any of y'all want to hear that too. Here's the colorblind options and stuff again. You don't need any of that. Key bindings if you're on PC. And yeah, that's it, everybody. I mean, that's all I got for y'all today. Very simple. There is some advanced stuff for PC players that you can do to help your frames. If we get enough views and likes on this video and PC players have questions about it, I can make a video on that, but I didn't want to put that in here because it'd be a little bit too long. But thank you guys for watching. If you thought that this video was helpful by any means, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see yourself back here for more content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Okay, baby girl, my dog is just crying. Also, if you want to catch me for some live streams, you can follow me over on Twitch. The link to that will be down in the description. I'm sorry. And yeah, I hope to see y'all there. I hope to see y'all on the Battlefield. I'm super excited about Battlefield being back, and I hope y'all are too. There's gonna be some bugs here and there, but just get through it, man. Just play through it. You'll love the game, I promise you. Let me know down in the comment section how you're liking the game, if these settings are helping you out or if they're not. And like I said, thanks again for watching, y'all. I'm out. Peace.